around the backside will be this Kai'Sa, who already has, like you mentioned, a robust and also very far initiating front line that can cause a lot of ruckus in the front line and give her coverage to do her thing. So far, Hybrid looking in a good spot, support and mid lane. Whatever it's looking for in the second round, and trying to take away all the first round junglers from the side of Kongdu Monster.
Well, Tarek is actually going to be the ban away here against Aegis, or Aegis, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Always very confusing. We'll have to talk to him about how he wants us to talk about it. Trundle going to be taken away as well, so the next tier picks as far as the junglers on 8.6 are concerned, taken away from Raze.
I'll call it Aegis because we have the item, but then we have Aegis buying Aegis and it gets a bit confusing.
Yeah. We could say Aegis buying Aegis, and then we can say both, and then we're catering to everyone, right? Braum going to be taken away, though.
Big pick for Aegis, and Aegis' Tarek was his most played, so I guess it is banning away Comfort. Alistair has already been an MVP pick today from Lehens in our previous series. Going to be locked in another beefy frontliner that can go in. You look at this team comp and say, maybe not Zoe, if you're on the side of Kongdu Monster.
Yeah. Please, goodness gracious me, no. 15 seconds to go, though, as Kongdu Monster wanting to lock in their last two picks here. We're looking for a jungler and a mid laner. Kongdu
Jarvan available if they want to go that way. That was an old favorite of Raze, and a lot of people
still there too.
Running out of people to ult in some ways, but of course, if you get late enough in the game and enough damage onto the Xayah, anything's possible. We'll just go for the early power spike of the Skarner.
Yep, trying to get himself around there, so up against the Zac, probably feeling okay as the Skarner. Secret, what is he going to pick up for Edge here in the mid lane? Certainly a lot of options. Zoe, as you say, still there, but a difficult team comp to play her into. There it is, so it's going to be locked in. There we go.
We've got basically the jungle Skarner and the mid lane Skarner. They're very much looking for the power in the first 11 levels. And
wow, the old thought of the Malzahar being picked up into the Zoe.
That's what my prep showed me, that whenever 8 actually had Zoe picked away, they would play through mid lane and try to kill the Malzahar. This is a Zoe that will be kept accountable, because unless you have tabs on the Zac and Malzahar, it's not going to be huge overkill, but it's going to be huge lockdown. That may force the Zoe to have a lot of headaches to contend with.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Single target lockdown on top of all of the AoE CC that they have from everywhere else. It's only the Kai'Sa that's not going to have multiple forms of AoE CC. Whoa, really scary composition from Ever8 that will be able... So, some respite gained, the Ever8 winners bottom lane. Kuma...
Still level 5.
Yeah, does want to find something here as Raze takes a lot of damage, and there goes the killer instinct from Hybrid. Another couple of auto attacks are needed. There it is. Burst Blood is going to go over to the Kai'Sa of all people, and double buffs on top of it.
Hasn't happened yet.
The Saving Private Ryan moment hasn't happened. Roach hasn't even gone back to base and press the button. His son, he's in a whole host of trouble. Yep, that's going to be an easy one for Edge. The Impale was invested. Raze was wondering whether he needed to use it or not. And now this outer turret should fall down. So Sun, poor positioning there. See what he can actually purchase is Hybrid. He's going to come down.
Okay.
Good elastic slingshot. Kidnap comes back in as well. There's the quickness for Secret. He's going to try and turn it around. As there's the knock-up. Another turret shot is going to come in as the Skarner. He's going to be in a trade of junglers. Remember, this is a 4
Zoe, but they haven't necessarily miswielded it. Speaking of Skarner.
Yep, and another Impale is going to come in. That's a very dead Zac. No Bloblets available. No options here for Ever8 winners. Kumar, he looked brilliant actually in the first series on the Zac. Had some great plays, but this time been left a little bit wanting.
His life kind of sucks. He's got a losing bot lane. His mid lane doesn't have press control. Could continue to represent Baron threat, which spawns now.
Well, Aegis has to use his ultimate here to get out of the way of all of the damage coming in from Kongdu Monster. They're still trying to dive forward. Kidnap's going to grab 2 underneath, but they do lose their cow underneath their own turret. Finally, a cannon barrage does come in, and you can see Sun, he's already here. Teleport being opted into for Wu Fei, and he's going to get there well before anyone else. They get the Baron, but can we have the team fight for Ever8? That's a fantastic grand entrance as the red health bars are so low, but it's huge damage. And Wu Fei gets a perfect ultimate.
Hybrid.
2 already fall as Hybrid is trying to dance around, but he's gone very, very low. Still opting in as the shield is so huge, but it's not enough. Soul just kiting back like a beast, and now Sun, he's trapped, doesn't know where to go. Elastic slingshot, oh my goodness, he actually gets out as Wu Fei. He's also going to be the casualty as finally Edge picks one up. Flashing around his Edge, but it's going to be the escape being made from Aegis, but that's Baron and a one-team fight for Kongdu.
Kongdu Monster trades up. Good Baron decision from them to actually go down to too many people on the bot side. When the Wombo engages came in, Hybrid wasn't autoing, and by the time he went in, there was damage to turn on him. Watch the replay. They have to use emergency procedures just to get vision on it. Baron is claimed. It's all about when Hybrid can get involved, because he's got the power to clean up this fight. But by the time he comes in, his front line is super low. And while they start the fight, Soul and Edge have no threat on the backside of the fight. That means that Edge is able to land some good paddle stars as the fight goes on. Hybrid tries to find space, tries to get maximum value out of the Death Stance, but not quite enough. They close him down, and then they would just lamb to the slaughter for the last members of Kongdu Monster.
Yeah, Kongdu playing it out extremely well, and now rocketing themselves to an 8,000 gold lead. As a lot of damage coming in, and they have to respect Edge so much. Another barrel as, okay, that was an impale, immediately comes in. The kidnap means the bloblets are going to come out, but Cannon Barrage is going to make short work of everything. Second inhibitor falls.
Game might just end here.
Yeah, Kongdu looking to try and capitalize, so that's going to be a long time in the death chamber for Kumar. Nexus turrets are falling very, very fast. Aegis, he wants the last-ditch desperation play, and he does have the ultimate available to him.
Minion wave dies, so the game will not end here in the game, but we're damn close.
Yeah. Kongdu Monster finally looking like they're a team that knows how to close out a game. Infinity Edge feels brilliant. Now Ever8 winners setting themselves up to try and get a fight here. Yeah, Hybrid's going to be able to take down Soul. That's a great first pick, as now they're looking to try and sandwich Edge. Big damage coming in from the Paddle Star, as now Hybrid trying to get himself out to the side. He's very happy with his Death Dance pickup, but is he still going to burn down? No. It's going to be the cow hitting the dust first, as Aegis is going to fall, making it a 1-for-1, but that's 80 carried down for Kongdu Monster. They're still trying to find more, and Pale comes in, but that's a big triple knockup coming in for Wufei. That's just not enough. They are too far behind. 11.
It's pretty impossible.
Well, especially when Secret is going to be able to grab the catch. Good use of the stopwatch to stop the damage onto Wufei, but oh, I don't know whether it's going to be enough. Call of the Forge God comes down, in goes Kuma. This is the team fight that they really want to find, as the kidnap doesn't get anything. It's Hybrid that is going to be able to take down the Skarner, but my god, the damage coming in from Edge as well as Soul in the backline is huge. The Blade Caller is going to get some snares, and Roach, he might fall. Yeah, oh my goodness, Hybrid getting work done. Edge now trying to answer for Ever8 winners, but he's still doing some work. 1,000 gold in the lead, actually, against Soul, which is crazy given the magnitude of this lead, and they are going to continue fighting. So there's the double knockup, another kidnap to come in, the Nethergrasp. This is exactly what Ever8 winners want, as the Hellbuzzer solo, the double knockup again to follow up, and Hybrid's trying to get the work done. Soul, he's burning down. Hybrid just chasing after Edge. Good dodge to come over to the side, but the Paddle Star and the Sleepy Trouble Bubble aren't going to land. Okay, Kuma's going to come in. They've got nothing remaining here in the base, but at least the super creeps are going to get dealt with.
I saw blue minions around an exposed Nexus. I didn't know it will be still full health. That part is going to be alleviated, but you can see the problems for...
There's the headbutt pole, but that's only on to Ray's Aegis, having to run away as well. And in goes Hybrid. He's trying to do what he can, but can he even get out of this one? No, he can't. It's going to be Soul that locks down the kill, and that should be the game now for Kongdu Monster. Ever8 winners. It was heroic towards the end, but the double kills, the kills flowing through from everyone. There's one that gets back for Sun, but he's now in the death chamber, and the Nexus is going to be finished. 40 minutes is what it took for Kongdu to close it out, but Ever8 winners eventually fall.
They just about dot the I's and cross the T's when it was close, so you could see that the 5v5 was getting trickier and trickier, and the gold lead was meaningless. But right at the end, it's all about that decision. As all the pressure amps up, as the super minion waves were starting to amp up, Hybrid walks up. The team wasn't there to support him. They weren't all on the same page. Hybrid goes down, so does Ever8 winners. We're closer to a result, but not necessarily going to be a 2-0 here. The difference between Ever8, the 5th place team in Challenger, and Kongdu Monster, our 10th place team in the LCK, it is not 5 spots.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. And we know that Kongdu Monster are very good at being a 1st or 2nd place Challenger team. That is something that they have certainly sorted out.